Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jason from Jadren Aquatics, coming from 100+ degrees Texas. I am melting. I'm so glad to have a fish room to get out from the heat because there's nothing at all enjoyable. I see people going to Six Flags and I'm like, it's 117 degrees. What do they call that? I don't know what it feels like, whatever they call that. 117 degrees. There's no fun at all sitting in line at Six Flags. So today we are going to carry on. This will be part 2 of the fish room tour. The final part 3, next time will be all the shrimp tanks. I've got, I don't know, 16, 17 tanks dedicated just to shrimp. So that will be what the last part is. So let's go ahead. I want to walk you guys around so you can see exactly how the fish room is set up, so you can kind of get a better idea. I know it's always difficult whenever I watch other people's videos trying to understand exactly what their fish room looks like, so that you understand. Mine is in a garage. Again, in Texas we don't have basements, so mine is in a garage. So you basically exit out through the door where the washer and dryer is and then enter into the garage. So let's go ahead and we'll start over there so you guys can get an idea of what's going on. All right, so here we are coming out of the laundry room and walking into the fish room. And so when we look directly to our right, we'll step back here some, you'll see that we've got 4 20-gallon longs. And then on this stand right here, this will have, you see there's 3 40-gallon breeders. There'll be 6 40-gallon breeders. This used to have all tins on it, but I've changed it up. This is what it kind of used to look like. You can see there's 3 rows of tins, 6 on each, so there's 18. So there used to be 18 on the other side also. And then if we turn back over this direction from where we came in the door, you'll see more 40-gallon breeders. 3 40-gallon breeders stand there. And then here we have another exact same homemade built stand that has more 40-gallon breeders on it. And then over here on this side we've got 5 tins at the top, we've got 4 tins, and then we have 3 20-gallon highs. And then over here we've got 2 more 40-gallon breeders. 40-gallon breeders have become my favorite tanks to have fish in, just because you can do so much more of them and mix them up and just have a wide variety of fish in them. And then here, as we come around the corner, we go past my sump pump, air conditioner / heater. This area right here, we've got this stand that I built. This has 12 20-gallon longs on it. And then over here in the corner is, I didn't feel like building a shelf over here. I'm worn out on building shelf. So I took some cinder blocks that I had left over, and I've made just a simple stand that holds 2 55s. As you can see, both of them are empty. One of them is going to be for all the guppies I have out in the pond whenever I have to move them in. The other one, I haven't quite decided what I'm doing with it yet. And so as we go around this corner, and now we're on the back side of this stand, over here we have got, on this rack, we've got 3 29s on the top. We've got 3 20-gallon longs, and then another 3 20-gallon longs. Then over here, this is my 275-gallon tote. This is where I mix my water up, and then all the stuff I can stick on top of it. And then we turn back this way. This is the actual door that goes to the garage. If you're interested how far the garage door actually is away, it's like literally like 3 feet. So I've tried to maximize the space as much as I can. And again, on this side, this is the other side of this stand that has the 12 20-gallon longs on it. So let's go ahead and let's start going tank by tank so we can finish up all the fish tanks. All right, over here I've got another 40-gallon breeder. This is another tank that's got a lot going on in it. Got some neon tetras. There are a bunch of Stare-by Corys. These are one of the Corys that I've had luck in breeding. A lot of the ones you see in here are ones that I've actually brought up from fry, or actually brought up from eggs. And I need to work with them some more. I had a big female in here that I lost. She was the one that was laying eggs all the time. So I need to work on doing some water changes to get the get them to spawn again. Here is one of my favorite Plecos. That's a sunshine Pleco. Then there's a bunch of albino bristlenose that are in here also. This is another tank that's, I threw 10, 20 shrimp in, and the population's just exploded. Some rasboras up there. A lot of times when you look up here on this duckweed, the shrimp are just hanging all over it. This is kind of one of my favorite tanks too. This is another tank that none of my tanks are like really aquascaped. I just throw stuff in there. And so however it looks is how it looks. Maybe that's why sometimes it looks kind of natural, because I haven't tried to do anything. All right, here is another 40-gallon breeder. This guy, there are 5 Amazon puffers in here. These guys are just about full grown now. This is where I dispense all of my extra snails into. So these guys get to eat really, really well. There's another string, I think these are just black bar endlers that are in here. There's some Schwartzy Corys. And there are a few breeding pair of calico bristlenose. Here's also one of my favorite Plecostomus. This is a Paraplecostomus. This guy's got just beautiful coloring. There's also a red sternella L114 Plecostomus in here, and there is a tiger Pleco in here also. Those two guys I almost never see. All right, we got here, this is a 20-gallon high. This doesn't have much in it. This has got about 5 or 6 peppered Corys, and it's got some tiger loaches. I haven't decided what else I'm going to put in here. I need to decide some of the type of fish. I might move some Apistogrammas in here. This tank right here is another 20-gallon high. This one has a bunch of Goodeids in it, split-tail Goodeids that have been having quite a bit of fry. There's also a Starlight Pleco. You can see right here. Actually, there's 3 or 4 of them, but that's only one you see right now. A bunch of assassin snails in there also. These Goodeids, it's crazy how big the fry are. There's some fry in here that are, you'll see up here at the top, that are only maybe a week or 2 old. They're big as almost full-grown guppies. All right, let's tackle this stand. We got 3 29s on the top and 6 20-gallon longs on the bottom. In here, this 20-gallon long, we've got some albino lace, red lace guppies. I've only got a couple of these guys left. And then there's also some L168 butterfly Plecostomus hiding out there, back there in the back. Kind of look like flattened pancakes a little bit. In this 20-gallon long, we've got a bunch of black guppies. And then there's also some L349 green spot bristlenose Plecostomus. These guys stay hidden a lot. These are some wild caught ones. They're big enough. I'm expecting them to spawn at some point. Another 20-gallon long. This has got some, I think these are the Starburst Endlers, and there's also some Lemon Drop Longfin Plecostomus that are in here. These guys aren't quite ready to spawn yet. They probably need another 6 months or a year before they're mature enough. And this one, currently the only thing I have in right now are some lime green Endlers. These are the ones you may have heard L.R. Bretts talk about, Lucas. These are some ones that he gave me in Aquashella. Well, not gave me. I did printing for him, so we traded them. There's also some lime green shrimp in here, but they're all hiding in the back. I just put those in there like yesterday. And this 20-gallon long, I think these are just all black bar Endlers. Then there's also some random shrimp in here that I just put in. In this tank, I just have some red grass metalhead. Get a look at the male up there. This is another one that I really like and decided to hold on to. And that seems to do well in my water compared to a lot of the other guppies. You can see there's a ton of fry in there. Okay, so up here, these are my, these are all three, these are breeding pairs of angelfish. These are leopard angels. You can see my homemade breeding cone there. These are my platinum angels. The glass gets pretty dirty on these. The reason is because I usually have mystery snails everywhere that keep that under check, but I caught mystery snails eating the angelfish eggs the other day, which I didn't know they would. So I've removed all the mystery snails, so now I have to hand clean them. And over here, this is a pair of black angelfish. There's a pair. All of these guys are spawning regularly. The problem is, after about 3 days, almost every single time they eat their eggs. And I've been trying to get the parents to raise them themselves, but I don't know what the trick is. I don't know what I'm missing out on. So I guess I'm just gonna have to start removing the eggs. It won't be very difficult. It's just a whole lot easier if they would just raise them and I wouldn't have to go through all the pain of removing the eggs and putting the methylene blue and all that in there. But I really would like to raise up some of these fry. In this tank, this is a video coming soon of an unboxing that I've done of these. These are some Amasteri Apistogrammas. You can see they look a lot like the Vietas. They just have different color patterns on the back. That's the only thing that I have in this one currently. I think there's about 10 in there. And then this is another video that I haven't released yet of the unboxing. Not an unboxing, just when I got these. These are the orange flash Apistogrammas. Again, there's 10 of these guys in here. In a 20-gallon long. Another 20-gallon long. This rack that I have here, this has 12 20-gallon longs on it. I've got other videos that show this is a stand that I just built not too long ago. I'm still working on all the lighting for these. And so in this 20-gallon long, we've just got some green and bronze Corys. There was about a dozen of those guys in there. And then there's some cool endlers that I just picked up. This is a pink endler. I wish I'd have bought more. When I went back, he was sold out of them. But I got a male and female. Female's pregnant, so I'll end up with more, but it's more fun starting out with more. And then in this tank, another 20-gallon long, these are tiger endlers. These are some ones that I used to have in a different aquarium. I think these were in some tins, so I moved them over in here. These obviously need something else in there too. Some type of Corys or Pleco or something. This is another 40-gallon breeder. This is, you guys have probably seen multiple times, this is just my breeding tank for my mystery snails. It's just got a bunch of adult mystery snails in there. As you can see, are messy as can be. I literally just cleaned this like 2 days ago, and it's already this filthy. This tank might surprise some of you. This is my grow out tank for my mystery snails. I've been selling these things on eBay, and I think I've sold close to 1,000 of them. And this tank used to be absolutely loaded. As you can see, there's not a whole lot in there now. I actually had to take the listing down because I got so low. All right, this tank is aggravation beyond aggravation, as you can look and tell from this hair algae. There's a bunch of blue dream Caridina shrimp, and they love this hair algae. I mean, they love to go all through this stuff. But the Corys that I have in here, I have some Agassiz Corys, you can see right there, they hate this stuff. And less than 3 days ago, I pulled most of this out, and this stuff is absolutely everywhere. And so you can see here, I went out and bought some Amano shrimp, and you can see they're eating it, but oh my gosh, they don't have a chance. This stuff grows 5 times faster than they ever can. So I don't know how in the world to get this thing under control. The shrimp don't want me to. They love it. There's also about 6 leopard frog plecos in here. And I'm sure they hate this stuff too. There's one of the leopard frogs right there in the cave, trying to get away from the mess that is the hair algae. And then I've also got the remnants left over of some Dumbo Red mosaic guppies I have. I lost all the adults that I had. Again, part of the reason I've given up on guppies. I mean, I still have some, but I'm not looking to buy any anymore. I get some of these pairs or trios, and I keep them alive for 6 or 8 months, and then poof, I just lose them. And I don't understand what the heck's going on. There's some more of those agassiz. As you can see, these Corys get pretty aggravated in this hair algae. That's why I got to keep pulling it up all the time. And it's so strong, it just takes all the rocks with it too. Oh yeah, and I've got a random beta up here. Crown tail. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out with me. Love each and every one of you. Be sure and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and share away. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So thanks again, guys, and God bless.